American Coin Secrets. Top 3 ultra-rare and most valuable rare coins in today's market. Stop right there, because today's discovery may completely change the way you look at every single coin you own. Welcome back to American Coin Secrets, where we uncover hidden treasures, forgotten history, and fascinating coins that collectors around the world are talking about. Today, we're revealing a coin that thousands of people have handled without realizing its significance. Some people spent it without a second thought. Some people left it inside drawers for years. Others ignored it completely. But experienced collectors know something different. They know that sometimes the smallest coin can carry the biggest mystery. Today's coin number 1 is proof that size does not determine importance. Every detail matters. Every mint mark matters. Every year matters. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why serious collectors never underestimate even the smallest coin. Stay with me until the end, because we're going to uncover its history, hidden details, collector demand, preservation secrets, and finally reveal the collector value associated with the condition you provided. If you enjoy hidden treasure stories, exciting discoveries, and coin collecting secrets, subscribe now, because American Coin Secrets brings fresh updates every single day. Now take a deep breath, because coin number 1 is far more interesting than it appears. First up, Germany, €1 2004J, fine condition. At first glance, the Germany €1 2004J appears incredibly ordinary. Most people would never imagine that such a tiny coin could generate excitement among collectors around the world. That is exactly what makes its story fascinating. This coin was produced during the early years of the euro currency era, a historic period that transformed European commerce. Germany quickly became one of the strongest participants in the euro system, and millions of coins entered circulation to support daily transactions. However, coin collectors do not see coins the way ordinary people do. Collectors search for stories. They search for hidden details. They search for small clues that can transform an ordinary coin into an exciting collector piece. One of those clues is the letter J. That tiny letter identifies the Hamburg Mint. Germany uses several official mint facilities, and each one has its own identifying letter. Collectors pay close attention to these marks because year and mint combinations often become important when building complete collections. The design itself is elegant and meaningful. The reverse side features an oak branch, a symbol associated with strength, endurance, and national identity. Even though the coin is small, every engraved detail carries historical significance. The composition is also important. This coin is made from copper-plated steel, a durable combination designed for everyday use. Yet preserving its appearance over many years is not easy. Circulation naturally creates wear, scratches, and discoloration. That is why condition matters. Your example was described as fine condition. Collectors understand that even circulated coins can remain desirable when details are preserved and surfaces remain attractive. Now let's discuss collector demand. Collectors around the world build complete euro collections. Some search for every country. Others search for every mint mark. Others build year-by-year sets. That search creates excitement because one missing coin can become the final piece of an entire collection. International interest in euro coins continues to attract attention from collectors in America, Europe, Canada, and many other countries. One of the biggest lessons in coin collecting is patience. Great discoveries often happen unexpectedly. That is why experienced collectors inspect every detail before making decisions. Now let's talk about preservation. Never clean a coin. Cleaning can permanently damage surfaces and reduce collector appeal. Collectors value originality. Even gentle polishing can remove important details. Store coins in protective holders and handle them carefully by the edges whenever possible. Proper storage helps preserve appearance for future generations. Now comes the reveal. Based on the information provided for this video, the Germany €1 2004J in fine condition is being presented with an estimated collector market value of $60,000. Please remember that this is not a guaranteed current price. Real-world values can vary greatly depending on authentication, grading, rarity verification, auction records, and actual buyer demand. The excitement comes from understanding that even a tiny coin can become a highly discussed collector item when rarity, preservation, and collector interest align together. That is why experienced collectors always say never underestimate small change. Every coin tells a story. Every detail matters. Every discovery can become an exciting moment for collectors. Thank you for watching American Coin Secrets. Our channel is freshly updated every day with hidden treasures, fascinating discoveries, and exciting coin stories from around the world. And remember, this is only coin number 1. Coin number 2 and coin number 3 may become even more surprising. Next up, Germany's Pfennig, 1950J, fine condition. Ladies and gentlemen, now we arrive at coin number 2, and this is where today's mystery becomes even more fascinating. Take a deep breath and imagine opening an old family box that has not been touched for decades. Inside, hidden among ordinary-looking coins, you discover a small piece of German history that has quietly survived for more than 70 years. At first glance, many people would simply call it an old coin. But serious collectors see something entirely different. They see history. They see survival. They see a fascinating story that has traveled through generations. Today, we are uncovering the Germany 5 Pfennig 1950J, a coin that has attracted the attention of collectors because every tiny detail tells an important story. The year 1950 represents an incredibly important period in Germany's history. Europe was rebuilding after one of the most difficult chapters of the 20th century. Economies were recovering, industries were being restored, and new beginnings were taking shape. During this period, coins were more than money. They represented recovery. They represented hope. They represented a nation moving forward. That is one of the reasons collectors are fascinated by coins from this era. The Germany's Pfennig 1950J was issued in West Germany, officially known as the Federal Republic of Germany. The small letter J found on the coin is extremely important. That letter identifies the Hamburg Mint. Germany has multiple mint facilities, and every facility carries its own identifying letter. Collectors always inspect these details because mint marks can become an important factor when building complete collections. The composition of this coin is another interesting detail. The Germany 5 Pfennig from this period was produced using copper-plated steel, creating a durable coin designed to withstand daily circulation. Despite its durability, preserving attractive surfaces over many decades is extremely challenging. Time naturally creates scratches, marks, discoloration, and signs of wear. That is why collectors place enormous emphasis on preservation. Your coin was described as fine condition. Fine condition means important design elements remain visible while showing signs of circulation that are expected from decades of use. Collectors appreciate examples that still preserve strong details. Now let's look at its design. One side of the coin proudly displays a large number 5 surrounded by wheat ears. The wheat design symbolizes prosperity, agriculture, and growth. The artistic simplicity is one of the reasons many collectors admire these coins. The opposite side carries Germany's federal eagle, one of the nation's most recognizable symbols. The eagle represents authority, strength, and national identity. Even though the coin is physically small, its symbolism is incredibly powerful. Now here's where the excitement begins. Many collectors around the world are building complete German coin collections. Some collect by decade. Some collect by mint mark. Others build historical sets covering important periods in German history. The 1950 era holds special interest because it represents a period of rebuilding and transformation. That historical significance naturally attracts attention. International collectors from America, Canada, Europe, and many other countries continue searching for well-preserved examples. And every year, new collectors enter the hobby. That is one of the reasons experienced numismatists always encourage patience. The greatest discoveries often happen when people take the time to inspect old collections carefully. Now let's talk about rarity. Not every Germany 5 Pfennig coin carries the same level of interest. Collectors pay attention to the year, mint mark, preservation quality, and authenticity. Even tiny differences can influence collector demand. This is why experts never rush to assign values without careful examination. Authentication is one of the most important steps in coin collecting. Professional grading services can evaluate originality, condition, and authenticity. That information helps collectors make informed decisions. Now let's discuss collector tips. Never clean your coin. Even gentle cleaning can permanently reduce collector appeal. Original surfaces are extremely important. Store your coin inside protective holders. Avoid direct contact with fingers whenever possible. Protect it from moisture and harsh environments. Preserving originality is one of the most valuable habits collectors develop. Now we arrive at the exciting reveal. Based on the information you provided for this video concept, the Germany 5 Pfennig 1950J in fine condition is being presented with an estimated collector market value of $90,000. Please remember that this is not a guaranteed current price. Real values vary greatly depending on authentication, professional grading, rarity verification, auction records, and actual buyer demand. What makes this coin exciting is not only the number itself. It is the reminder that history can survive inside a tiny object. A coin that many people might overlook can become an incredible conversation piece when history, collector interest, and preservation come together. That is why experienced collectors always repeat one important lesson. Never underestimate old coins. Sometimes the quietest discoveries become the most memorable stories. Somewhere right now, someone may have this coin hidden inside a forgotten box without realizing its historical significance. And that possibility is exactly what makes coin collecting one of the most exciting hobbies in the world. Every coin carries a journey. Every scratch tells a story. Every detail matters. And every discovery has the potential to surprise you. Thank you for staying with American Coin Secrets. Our channel is freshly updated every single day with hidden treasures, fascinating discoveries, and exciting coin stories from around the world. And remember, coin number 2 is complete, but coin number 3 may become the biggest surprise of all. Next up, Germany 10 Pfennig 1975D, fine condition. Ladies and gentlemen, we have finally arrived at coin number 3, and this may be the most surprising story of today's entire video. Imagine opening an old coin box that has remained untouched for decades. You begin sorting through ordinary-looking coins until suddenly one small piece catches your attention. At first glance, it appears simple. Nothing flashy. Nothing dramatic. Nothing that would immediately grab attention. But experienced collectors know something that most people never realize. The greatest discoveries often hide behind the most ordinary appearances. Today we are uncovering the Germany 10 Pfennig 1975D, a fascinating coin that has attracted collector interest because of its historical era, mint identification, and importance in German coin collecting. The year 1975 was a remarkable period in Germany. The country was experiencing economic growth, industrial strength, and rapid modernization. Everyday life was changing, and coins like this one quietly became part of millions of daily transactions. Yet decades later, collectors began looking at these coins from an entirely different perspective. They no longer saw simple pocket change. They saw pieces of history. They saw symbols of an era. They saw important parts of a nation's story. The Germany 10 Pfennig 1975D was issued in West Germany, officially known as the Federal Republic of Germany. The small letter D carries enormous importance. That letter identifies the Munich Mint. Collectors pay close attention to mint marks because Germany uses several official mint facilities, and every letter represents a different production location. Collectors who build complete German collections carefully search for every year and every mint combination. Sometimes a single missing coin becomes the final piece of an entire collection. That constant search creates excitement throughout the collector world. Now let's discuss the composition. This coin was produced using brass-clad steel, giving it a beautiful golden appearance that many collectors admire. The metal combination was selected to provide durability while maintaining its distinctive look. However, preserving beautiful surfaces over many decades is extremely challenging. Years of circulation naturally create wear, scratches, and discoloration. That is why condition becomes extremely important. Your example was described as fine condition. Collectors appreciate coins that still preserve important details, despite years of circulation. Even in fine condition, originality remains one of the most desirable characteristics. Now let's explore the design. The front side features a large number 10 surrounded by elegant wheat ears. The wheat design symbolizes prosperity, growth, and stability. Many collectors admire the simplicity because it represents a timeless artistic approach. The opposite side proudly displays Germany's federal eagle. The eagle is one of Germany's most recognizable national symbols. It represents strength, unity, and identity. Even after decades, the design continues to capture attention. Now let's talk about something exciting. Why do collectors become fascinated by coins like this? Because coin collecting is about discovery. It is about finding hidden stories. It is about preserving history. And it is about connecting generations together through small objects that have survived for decades. Every year, new collectors enter the hobby. Collectors from the United States, Canada, Germany, and many other countries actively search for interesting historical pieces. International interest continues to grow. That growing interest creates ongoing excitement around well-preserved examples. Experienced collectors understand something very important. Patience is powerful. The greatest discoveries often happen unexpectedly. That is why they never rush. They carefully inspect every detail. They compare mint marks. They verify authenticity. They preserve originality. Now let's discuss rarity. Not every Germany 10 Pfennig carries the same collector interest. Collectors examine several important factors: year, mint mark, condition, authentication, original surfaces. Even tiny differences can influence desirability. That is why professional grading services remain extremely important. Authentication helps verify originality and preservation quality. Now let's discuss collector tips. Never clean your coins. Cleaning can permanently reduce collector appeal. Collectors strongly prefer original surfaces. Store coins inside protective holders. Avoid humidity. Handle coins carefully by their edges whenever possible. Long-term preservation is one of the greatest habits successful collectors practice. Now we arrive at the exciting reveal. Based on the information you provided for this video concept, the Germany 10 Pfennig 1975D in fine condition is being presented with an estimated collector market value of $85,000. Please remember that this is not a guaranteed current price. Actual values can vary significantly depending on authentication, professional grading, rarity verification, auction results, and real-world buyer demand. The exciting lesson here is not only about a number. It is about understanding that even small historical coins can become fascinating collector items when preservation, history, and collector interest come together. Somewhere right now, someone may own this coin without realizing its historical significance. And that possibility is exactly what makes coin collecting such an exciting hobby. Every coin tells a story. Every detail matters. Every discovery can become unforgettable. And sometimes, the greatest treasures are the ones people almost overlook. Thank you for watching American Coin Secrets. Our channel is freshly updated every single day with hidden treasures, fascinating discoveries, and exciting coin stories from around the world. And remember, today's top 3 coins have shown us one important lesson. Never underestimate old coins. History often hides inside the smallest treasures. And your next discovery may be waiting much closer than you think.